Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win. I'm on 10. Hello, I'm M&T. I got the recipe. I got the flow. I got the remedy. I know they do. I know they envy me. Feet on the floor. What they gonna say now? We came alone from last place. Bottom to top of the fast pace. Out of this surf, I get touchdown. I take a look, get it back.
You're listening to the Urban Sports Scene and Bowie TV Ravens pregame show. The Baltimore Ravens will be taking on the Chicago Bears. I'm your host, Wole, and I'm getting set to introduce our dynamic Ravens reporter, Carita Parks. Before we dig into this actual game, we got to knock out some logistics. Subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and other podcast platforms. Just search the Urban Sports Scene. Make sure you subscribe to the Urban Sports Scene YouTube channel and the Bowie TV YouTube channel. If you're in the YouTube chat, we accept super chats to help us support the shows. The super chats will be prioritized over all comments in the chat. Also, join our Urban Sports Scene Facebook group. Just search Urban Sports Scene, sports bloggers, sports podcasters, and sports debates. All right, here's the rundown. I'll chat with Bowie TV's Ravens beat reporter Carita Parks live from M&T Bank Stadium. Carita will provide us with her keys for a Ravens victory over the Chicago Bears and drop her predictions. Then finally, we'll provide some over and under Ravens prop bets. All right, let me introduce the one, the only. Right now, we are live from M&T Bank Stadium. We have founder of Double Take Sports and Bowie TV's Ravens beat reporter Carita Parks on the Ravens pregame. What is going on, Carita?
What's up? Happy Sunday.
Happy
Another
Sunday.
Game day.
Happy Sunday. How did the bye week treat you?
Oh, the bye week was much needed. You don't realize how much rest you need until you have an opportunity to get it.
I know, right?
So I didn't do anything. I listened to my body and I did minimal. I'm not gonna say I didn't do anything, but I did minimal.
Yeah, but as soon as you get back though, it's on and popping, right? Like you gotta get ready. Like
there's no easing back in.
I know, like especially this week, right? But before we talk about this game and some of the stuff this week going on, first off, like we always ask, any notable actives and inactives?
Well, of course, notable inactive is Lamar Jackson.
Of course, yeah.
Also, Jair Alexander's back on the inactive list.
Wow.
So,
okay.
That I'm not gonna lie, that situation has me extremely baffled at this point. It has for the most part, and there are a few others. I cannot find the list at the moment, but there's a few others. But those were the ones that kind of stuck out to me when I saw the inactive list.
All right, we can talk about Jair after. I'll ask a question about him after this. But first, like, were you surprised? Like, it looked like Lamar was trending to play this game. Like Tyler Huntley's going to be the starting quarterback today. But it looked like Lamar was trending to play in this game. Were you surprised that he wasn't active, knowing that he had the bye week and whatnot, and how important this game is?
I definitely thought we would see him after the bye week. I thought they were, getting him rested, getting him right. So after the bye week, he could return. He did practice this week, but he was a limited participant in two of those practices. Well, apparently all three of them. And as everyone knows, he was listed as a full participant on Friday, but then yesterday the Ravens backtracked on that and said that he was limited and that he would also be out. So yeah, it's a very interesting thing right now.
All right, yeah, that's crazy. I just assumed he was going to play. I thought they were setting it all up for him to play in this game. And it's a hamstring injury, not a groin, right? It's a hamstring injury. That's been listed, right?
That's what's listed on the injury report.
Crazy. So, well, I mean, I hope he gets healthy. That's the most important thing for Lamar. But to back to Jair Alexander not being active, right? It's after a bye. It can't be like an injury thing anymore. What do you like? What is your thought? Like, what do you think's going on? Or without diving too into it, what is giving you the red flag?
I mean, just that he's not playing is the red flag for me. And I think it's a red flag because it's not like the defense was lighting it up. And in my opinion, like I said, I think I said this the first half of the season, unless there was some sort of potential that he would re-injure himself in some way, shape, or form. I didn't understand why he wasn't playing. You got, or at least being rotated in. You have to. I mean, you have to get him some game reps for him to start feeling. He hasn't played in months. If you think about his injury. So he's got to rotate in and get some game reps, and you would think that by now he would be a little bit more consistently in the defense. So at this point, I'm just like, well, why did you sign him?
Yeah,
I'm not understanding that.
with Lamar, I'm like,
say that again.
the favorite to Lamar, like,
Yeah.
it seems like, okay, is that the reason why they just signed him?
I mean, maybe, but at the same time, I do feel like he was, he's an all-pro corner.
I agree with you. No, I agree with you.
So to me, you've got to put him out there at some point. You're playing some of these rookies over him, and no shade, I get it, but he has experience. He does have experience, and when they signed him, I thought he would be a pretty significant part of the defense.
Yeah.
And so far, that hasn't been the case. So I kind of feel like, well, he wanted to come here. He wanted to play with Lamar. But also at that point, this team was a Super Bowl, what people thought would be a Super Bowl caliber team. But at the same time, it's like, well, if you're going to sign him and not even play him, then you should let him go somewhere that was going to play him.
Yeah, when I made that Lamar comment, I was definitely being a jerk. Not to like you. I'm talking about to the Ravens, like because I'm with you. We're talking about a dude who was an All-Pro, and a lot of people had him as listed as one of the top 10 corners in the NFL at a particular time, and he gets no shine, he's getting no burn. Yeah,
I haven't seen anything. Like I don't even know what he's capable of right now, where he's at. Like nothing. He doesn't play enough. Even when there were injuries, when they had all those injuries, because there were hamstrings, he was coming in like into the game. So I don't know what that's about.
Yeah,
that's something that I'm not a fan of, if I'm being honest.
I know. Is it like actually? Is it comparable to what Deontay Johnson? Like, not to say how Deontay Johnson was carrying it, but how what they did with Deontay Johnson.
Well, with Deontay Johnson though, it was the end of the season, I think, if I recall correctly.
Yeah,
it was
you're
towards the end of the season.
I think so, yeah.
So they have built a chemistry as an offense.
True.
Also, I also know that this team had considered Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, and I believe Nelson Aguilar to be like their top 3 receivers. So I didn't see that changing. I did see like Deontay Johnson maybe like rotating in like Tylen Wallace does, or if there was an injury, he would be there. But Deontay Johnson, being the caliber of player he felt he wasn't going to be satisfied with just rotating in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's different. It was different in that sense. I feel like with Jair, this defense could use help. You know what I mean? So I think that there is more of a place for him on the defense. So that's why I think it's a bit different, because I'm not really understanding, and especially because the defense was not playing well the first half of the season. From my perspective, it's like, well, what did you have to lose?
I agree with you, Carita. That's what I'm like. Like you got a guy who has an All-Pro trait, and you're not putting him on the field, and it's not like your secondary has been lighting it up. So I'm with you. I don't understand that. I don't understand the madness. To me, we don't know. I mean, we don't know. And it's to me, I feel like there's got to be something. I think it's a personality thing between the two parties.
It might be some things going on. He's a super confident guy. He's a confident guy, and I'm sure that he is probably not happy with his situation, because he didn't go anywhere to just play at the end of the game or not play at all.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's so. There's something more than like when it gets to a point where you can't really explain it. I like in terms of not at least getting any burn and being inactive. That's more of I call that a personality. Like they're not meshing personally. There's something they're not meshing with. I don't know if that's football, to be totally football. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the quarterback who will be starting with Lamar Jackson out for his third straight game. Tyler Huntley is making his first start of the season. How confident do you think this team is in Huntley today against the Bears? And what do you expect to see out of him today?
Well, I will say this. I do think that this team may have, and I'm not speaking in the sense of someone who told me this. I'm not. This is observation.
Yeah, got you.
I think that they do have a bit more of a connection with Tyler Huntley. Some of that's history, but I noticed that when they put him in the game at the end of the game. Now, granted, it was the end of the game.
Yeah.
When they were playing, gosh, who did they play before the bye week? I am just
the Rams.
It's a blur.
The Rams, right? The Rams, right?
Was that before the bye week? I think it was the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams.
Okay.
I think it was the Rams. He got benched, right? Then what's that guy? I think it was the Rams.
Yeah, I did. Yes, it was. It was because at that point the Rams were comfortable and were like taking people out the game.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was the end of that game, but I did notice that it just felt like there was a better response when he was in there. Like there was a little bit of a spark.
Energy was up.
I think the energy was up, but it was the end of the game, and nothing was going to happen at that point. But I do think that we'll see. I think there'll be a little more energy with him as the quarterback, to be honest. And as far as what do I expect to see from him, I think he's used to this offense. He knows how to run the offense. But I think just based on history, when he has been quarterback, I don't think they've really gotten past 20 points as an offense. So depending on what the Bears do, that could be a problem if he can, move the offense enough to run the score up. But at the end of the day, I think when you look at between Cooper Rush and Tyler Huntley, when you look at who gives the team the best chance to win the game, I definitely do think it's Tyler Huntley.
Which makes him a better option than Cooper Rush to you?
I think he is more mobile, but he does tend to get sacked quite a bit. But he is more mobile, and I think that helps. That helps this offense because this offense is used to a mobile quarterback. However, I think that someone who sits in the pocket like Cooper Rush is not a bad thing. But the issue is he's very mistake prone, in my opinion. And not to say Tyler Huntley isn't. We'll have to see what happens. I think as a backup quarterback, I mean, they are more mistake prone. But Cooper Rush he just had too many turnovers. And, he was sitting in the pocket, but he was taking sacks too. So I just think that Tyler Huntley's a little more mobile. And like I said, I do believe it comes down to chemistry too. And I feel like he has a little more chemistry with the offense.
Yeah, and he's won some games with them. You know what I mean? There's something with that. To your point, chemistry with the offense. They're comfortable around him. They know who he is. They know what he's capable of.
Right.
They're not going to ask him to do, but they're not going to ask him to do too much. They know who he is and what he brings to the table. So I think that because of that, I do think this is the right move. Are you surprised that this didn't happen sooner?
I was surprised it didn't happen sooner in the Rams game. Yeah. I thought maybe after halftime they should have went with Tyler Huntley that game. So I think they waited too long.
Yeah. And they signed him back not too long ago, right?
Correct. Yeah. And I mean, also, I do understand why they wanted to roll with Cooper Rush because they paid him I don't know, 12. Was it 12?
Oh, he got good backup money. Yeah.
So I can understand why they was trying to make it work, but it just wasn't working.
Yeah, but it don't work. Sometimes you gotta go back to the significant other you knew back in the day. Sometimes you gotta go back.
For real.
You trying to get brand new. Sometimes you gotta be like, I'm sorry, Slim. I'm sorry.
Gotta spin the block.
All right. So this defense was struggling before the bye week. We talked about this. We talked about this already. But what was the talk from the team during this week in trying to improve this defense? And do you think you'll see some changes? We'll see some changes out there today.
I hope we see some changes. They had a whole bye week to sit down and figure some things out. So I expect to see some changes. I do think that Alohi Gilman, they brought him in right before the Rams game. Yeah, right before the Rams game. So I do think that now he's had some time to adjust and get his. He had just came here. He didn't know where he was gonna live yet. Like all of those things. So I think that he's had a chance to probably settle in a little bit, settle into the game plan and things like that. So I feel like they'll be able to leverage him more. And the idea was to go with the 3 safety look and give Kyle Hamilton more of an opportunity to run because that is his strength, right? So I think we'll see more of that. Roquan Smith is back, so they are healthy at linebacker. But as far as the talk, I did ask Zach for what did he see over the bye week that he felt they could improve upon. And the biggest thing is he said they have not been creating enough negative plays. So that's turnovers, that's sacks, that a couple of things. So I'm hoping to see them create more negative plays versus the Bears today.
Yeah.
And truthfully, this is a game where I feel like special teams and or defense is going to have to get a score too.
Oh, you okay? So you feel like I mean, they have
help the offense out.
Yeah, I agree. That's a bye week. It's a whole bye week. This is a Chicago team that does score the football. The quarterback has been a little erratic, and it is like a home. It's a kind of a homecoming game for Caleb Williams from the DC DMV area. So folks gonna be traveling from where he lived, from the DMV to Baltimore. So he'll have because of proximity that he'll have some fan bases over there. But I'm with you on Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Being from DC, Maryland, he'll have folks traveling up there. So it's definitely gonna have. We'll see some Chicago and the Chicago Bear fans travel. They travel pretty well. Do you feel? I'm gonna ask you what is the environment out there? Are there a lot of Chicago Bears fans out there? Or is it more? You see a lot of purple.
I haven't seen it honestly.
Okay.
I got here and I was doing some other things, so I haven't had a chance to really take in the who's. But honestly, they start coming in a little bit closer to the game, so I wouldn't have been able to really tell yet anyway.
Okay, all right, yeah, but yeah, I'm back on the defense. Yeah, I feel like with the whole bye week, you should and we know I'm not getting on the defense. I'm not being negative to anybody, any court, whatever. I'm just saying again, this is the game. I feel like if you're gonna get sacks, because Caleb Williams holds the football. This is a game to get sacks. This is a game that he'll give you an opportunity, and especially playing near home. Obviously, people really want to impress. They press a little bit harder. I think there's going to be opportunities to get interceptions. This is a game, if you want it, I feel like for the Ravens defense wanted to get right, this is the game to get right. If they don't get right this game, I don't know what's going to happen.
Listen. Who you telling?
I don't know what's going to happen.
I'm gonna be holding my breath this entire game.
But they do got a talented wide receiver unit. They do. They got Roma Duze. I don't know if DJ Moore is playing. It's kind of a homecoming for DJ Moore as well. He is. DJ Moore is kind of a homecoming. Went to the University of Maryland. So they're gonna have guys who are gonna be motivated. But again, we'll see. The Ravens secondary. This is the game they got to stand up. Wiggins got to play at a high level. Humphreys is a solid vet. He always plays well to me. I know people. Yeah, Humphreys does well to me. So speaking of, all right, with this game, this team's 1-5. Do you expect to see this team put it all out there on the field today, everything, to save their season? Do you expect to see that type of energy? Don't hesitate.
No. The reason I hesitated is because this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say I hope so. Mm-hmm. Thank you, truth be told.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I hope so because I have thought a couple of times this year they should put everything on the line.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I haven't seen it. Mm-hmm. So I don't really know where they're going to be. That is, they still talk Like they believe that they can turn things around, but I need to see it. It's one of those things at this point where someone tells you they like you, but you need to see the action.
I love it. I love it. That's true.
and that's kind of where I am when it comes to that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, they need to show that act. Yeah, you know what? You got to show that. Yeah, show the work. I understand.
It's easy to say it over and over and over again, but I need to see it translate to the field.
Yeah, there go. Truth be told, such a nice person. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, this
Thank you.
Like you're welcome. Start. Yeah. All right. So no, I agree with you. I think this this has to happen. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like if I don't see you playing at a level like that, like if I don't see you playing at a level where like you don't feel you're not desperate enough, I think that you checked out in this season. If you ain't playing desperate in this game, you 1-5. Yeah, you ain't feeling it right now. Yeah. I don't know. Man. Caleb has a QBR 61 QBR. What is that? Is that good? Burgundy and gold for life and go for life. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't.
Well, Lamar has a. I feel like he has a 100 and something QBR.
QBR? Oh, quarterback rating. Sorry, the quarterback rating. Oh, quarterback rating, not the old. What's the one they do a new? They do a new one too. There's like a new version. All right, if that's a regular quarterback rating, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's not good. Caleb does not have a 61 quarterback rating. That's a lie. He has like an 80 something. I know that's real. I know that's a lie. I know that's a big lie too. I ain't looking that up either. Don't be putting up fake stats on here. I don't got time for all that, man. If it's QBR, like quarterback rating, then nah, ain't no. I forgot the one that ESPN has. They have a weird one. All right. So Carita, what are your keys for a Ravens victory?
I don't have many keys. It goes back.
I love it.
It goes back to just what we said. Every single person that's on that field needs to put it all out there, because if you lose this game, your season is over. It's almost, it's all 1-5 is already dangerous territory. But if you truly have hopes of turning it around and you lose this game, then those hopes are gone. So I mean, there's no keys like that for me today. It really boils down to that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. He has 51. He's a 51 QBR. Oh, okay, it's the ESPN thing. All right, you're right. My bad. I apologize. He's a 51 QBR. He's like 21st. Yeah, it's not that great. You're right. All right, so back to I'm with you.
Doesn't matter this year.
Huh?
I said these QBRs don't matter this year against this team.
It don't matter. You ain't lying though. It don't really matter. Like the defense, if you want to get right, you want your QBR to go up. Yeah, this defense has been kind of iffy. Yeah, to your point, like, I mean, we always say the same thing. Man, give Derrick Henry the ball. Even with Lamar out there, we're like, get Derrick Henry the ball, man. Like, get Derrick Henry the ball.
Well, yes, if okay, like if I'm gonna give a real key, yes, they do. On the serious note, they do need to. They had some success getting the run game going before the bye week. So if they can continue that, they have Pat Ricard back, which is a huge boost for the run game. So if they can get that going, that's going to. And I mean, I do feel like they have a chance to win with Tyler Huntley in the sense of, I believe when he has run the offense in the past, they haven't had the amount of weapons that they have this now. He did play last year against the Steelers, but a lot of the starters were resting. You know what I mean? So if they can get the run game going and just keep it simple on offense, then there's a chance. And then defensively, the biggest key I have on that side of the ball is they're going to have to create some turnovers. They're going to have to create some turnovers, because when you are dealing with having a backup quarterback, I do feel like the defense is going to have to help the offense out today.
They are. I agree. They're going to have to.
And not just turnovers, but get stopped.
Yes.
Because if you allow the Bears to score, then that is going to put the offense at a deficit when they're already at a deficit because they don't have their starting quarterback.
True. I mean, you got, again, and you're going against Ben Johnson offense, who tends to score, and very gifted offensive mind. He head coach for the Chicago Bears and also like their play caller. So yeah, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. All right, so going into give me your predictions. What do you have? I know, right? It's okay. It's okay.
I feel it's a 50-50 chance. That's where I am.
hey, yo.
I'm just being real.
I know you are. I know you are. You don't got look, we ain't gotta go here. All right,
it's a 50-50 chance.
We can stop right. We can go with that one. It's a 50-50 chance. All right, so for let's do some over and under for some gambling folks. All right, so over and under Tyler Huntley throwing for 168.5 passing yards.
I didn't look at his averages, but I'm gonna say
it's pretty
under.
low. It's pretty low.
Yeah, I was gonna say under. I feel like under.
All right, under. All right,
I do.
Yeah. It says the defense will struggle, but the Bears' offense is perfect. They struggle to score. Yeah, they do struggle to score at times, depending on what the that's true. And on the road, they struggle. They definitely struggle to score on the road. It's kind of a good mesh. All right, over or under. This is our guy, Rashad Bateman, getting 17.5 receiving yards. That's what they have him, 17.5 receiving yards. Over or under.
I think he can get over that. I from what I have seen, him and Huntley do have good chemistry, so that might be more Huntley's go-to guy.
Okay.
Perhaps. But I do think he can get. I hope he can get over 17 yards this game.
Hey, I hope so too, man. Like I was hoping for a semi breakout.
I know. Pretty good. He's due for one. He had one. Well, no, whatever their recent night game. Yeah. Their last night game, he had a good game, but they lost, so that tends to go overshadowed in those.
That's true. No, I don't think I like Rashad Bateman's game. Yeah, I think the quarterback situation has like really been hard for him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not. I don't blame him. I think it's the quarterback situation that's kind of been difficult. Even for Zay. Zay was looking like he's going to have a special year with Lamar, and that hasn't been. He hasn't had that start. To continue that start that he's had in the past. In the beginning. Sorry.
That's another key to a game is offensively take care of the ball.
Yeah.
They had a lot of turnovers against the Rams against the Rams offensively, and that really hurt them.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully like this is it. But like, and it's the wild thing about it is one, I mean, the good thing is that Cooper Rush is in the quarterback because he was turning the football over a lot. No knock on him, but it is what it is. It is. But the on the flip side, the Chicago Bears are one of the best teams in forcing you or turning you over, like one of the best this season in turning you over.
And they're coming in with momentum. I mean, they have momentum.
Oh, they got a boatload of momentum coming in.
Yeah.
Boatload of momentum. All right, well, Carita, obviously, always appreciate you having you on. Before we end this stream, how can folks catch you on social media and catch your great content? Please plug Double Take Sports as well.
Yes, you can catch me on social media at Carita Parks. You can also find all my Ravens content on Bowie TV. That's at Bowie TV Sports. And today is the Wizards home opener. I will not be there, but our photographer will be there to get some good shots for you all. So that's just one of the teams that I cover on Double Take Sports. So be sure to check us out at DBL Take Sports and also DBLTakeSports.com.
Yeah, they look good too. I told you that they look really good.
Yeah,
so it look like it's gonna be a good cover. It's gonna be a good cover. Yeah. I mean, are you going to the game on Tuesday? Because I know if you're going on Tuesday, we're not doing.
I'm gonna need to try to go to that because I think I need to pick up my credential before.
You should.
Yeah, I don't want my credential just hanging around.
You should listen to me. You should definitely go. You definitely.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm like, all right. I was gonna ask you, can you do it Monday or not? You probably can't do it Monday.
Oh, I can probably do it Monday if we do it at our normal time.
Around 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can do Monday 8:30 because I'm gonna watch the game and do it at the same time. So yeah.
Oh, what time does the game come on?
8 o'clock. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm good. I can do things at once.
I mean, we could do 7:30. I think we can do 7:30.
Am I doing it to 7:30? I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, we do 7:30.
Okay.
No, I can't do 7:30. Actually, I gotta do the pregame for the other one.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, 8:30. Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's perfectly fine. Don't get it twisted. I can do it.
All right, cool.
All right. Look, my hustle is real. Don't get it twisted. I can still watch it. I can still watch it with my eyes, man. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, my truth be told, my slam dunking boys are over. But I will be watching the Young Wiz. The Young Wiz look good. I ain't gonna hold you.
He said his slam dunking days are over.
Oh, slam dunking. Sorry, I'm tripping. My slam dunking days are over. I can't see today. My slam dunking days are over. But I will be watching the Young Wizards. Yeah, I ain't dunking either. But I'm shooting like a mug though right now, bro. I'm shooting like a king out here. All right, I appreciate everybody for pulling up, man. You guys are dope. Anyway, you've been listening to the Urban Sports Scene for ages. Yedig deuces. We are out.